Welcome back. In this lecture, you are going to learn how to improve your productivity by learning to use ChatGPT to streamline your workflows. Streamlining your workflows basically means learning how to take the task you're already doing and doing them more quickly and more efficiently. So let's say, for example, that I am a project manager within the construction industry and I want to learn how to streamline my workflow in order to save time and be more productive. So I could write a prompt like this. How can I streamline the workflow for my project management tasks? I work in the construction industry and I'm just going to send it away. So here I'm getting some amazing tips for optimizing my workflow. And while I'm not going to read through all of this, one of the tips is use a project management software like, for example, Asana, Trello, or more construction specific ones like Procore or PlanGrid. A little further down, it says prioritize tasks. Not all tasks are created equal. Some are more crucial to the progress of the project. Understanding and prioritizing these tasks can help you ensure the most important parts of your project are completed first. And that is a really good point. What we could do is we could go to Trello, which is amazingly enough completely free. We could go down to create new board. We could call it project management for construction. I'm going to make visibility into private for only me and then create. And then I could put in 3 sections here. Number 1 would be tasks, not important, very important, completed. And now from here, I could just add in all of the tasks. And this would be a super fast and effective way to prioritize my task by saying, okay, well, this one is actually not that important, while this, it really needs to be done. This one, not so important. This one really needs to be done. And you might even have an intermediary that says decently important in the middle here. And then as soon as any one of them are done, we could move them over to completed. And this would be an amazing way to get an overview and streamline our workflow as a project manager within the construction industry. Now, looking down, it also says implement lean construction methodologies. Lean construction is a method that focuses on minimizing waste and maximizing value. I don't know what that is. So I might write, tell me more about the lean construction methodology and send it away. And then here I could get to learn more about the lean construction methodology. For example, about eliminating waste, maximizing value. And there's a ton of different tips. And especially down here, decentralized decision making. Decisions are made by the people who are closest to the work and have the most relevant knowledge rather than by managers or supervisors who may be removed from the day-to-day operations. By asking more questions and understanding more about the lean construction method, I could start adapting that to these tasks. And that might mean that the very important task no longer is that important, or one of these tasks might be more important and be changed from not important to very important. So keep asking ChatGPT questions whenever something comes up that you don't understand. So let's take another example. Let's say that I am a sales rep and I work at IKEA and I want to learn how to streamline my workflow. So I might use a prompt like this. How can I streamline the workflow while working in the sales department at IKEA? And I'm going to send it away. And just like before, we get a lot of tips on how to streamline our workflow. One of them is to adopt a customer relationship management system. And then it gives some tips on a couple of different CRMs. While there are too much here for us to digest in this lecture, let's say, for example, that I think this is a really good idea, but starting off, I want to use a free one. So I might continue by asking, which free CRM system would you recommend? And now with these different CRMs, I could just go ahead and copy this text, paste it into Google and start checking them out. I might find that one of these actually work better than the other for me. I could download it, and knowing that it is free, I can just start using it right away. So when it comes to learning to streamline your workflow, just ask ChatGPT, how can I streamline my workflow? Give it some context. For example, what do you work with? What are your main tasks, depending on how much context you want to give? Where do you work, which might be important? What do you work with? You don't have to give it a ton of information and context. The less you give it, the more general suggestions you will get. But even these general suggestions can usually be extremely handy. But feel free to add in as much as you're comfortable with. And then whenever you get replies that you don't understand, maybe there's a word like CRM, maybe you're looking for more CRMs or the lean methodology, or maybe there are parts of the lean methodology you want to learn more about, keep asking questions. And in no time, you will have learned how to streamline your workflow. Well done. See you in the next lecture.